Well, I want to give you some fun ideas for B is for polar bear. First of all, what color is a polar bear? A polar bear is white. You can see that we decorated the letter B with some white cotton balls that we kind of fluffed up to look like fluffy, furry hair. Now, most all of us said that the polar bear was white, and when we look at a polar bear, it does look white. But if you could get down beyond all that white fur, you'd see that a polar bear's skin is actually black. In fact, a polar bear's hairs are actually see-through or transparent. The polar bear's hairs can bend the light. And so when we look at a polar bear, it's kind of bending and reflecting the light of the sun and the snow, and it makes the polar bear look white. If it's a cloudy day, did you know that the polar bear will look gray? That's true. Well, we're going to do a little science experiment. I'm going to take some arrows here. That's just on the back of our letter B. Can you tell me which way the arrows are pointing? That way? Which way are the arrows pointing? That way? Okay, all right, well, let's do something fun. Let's put this on the shelf, and I'm going to take my jar. It's empty, but I'm going to put it in front of those arrows. And can you tell me which way are the arrows pointing now? Still that way? Okay, so they're pointing this way toward the calendar. And so now watch what happens when I put some water in the jar. So now which way are the arrows pointing? The arrows are pointing that way now. Are you kidding me? That was crazy. What's going on back here? Let me see. Which way are the arrows pointing now? That way toward the calendar. Let me put the jar back. Which way are they pointing this time? That way again. What? Is this magic? No, actually, this is science. And actually, God designed things in really cool ways. He made it so that when light passes through water, it bends it. So that's why when we put the water in front of the arrows, it looks like they're pointing this way. But when we remove the water, they're pointing that way. Isn't that so cool? So if you want to try this experiment, here's a little tip that I want to tell you because I don't want you to get frustrated. You need to slide the glass away from the arrows that you drew. So draw the arrows, but there's a good bit of space between the paper and the glass. So if you put it right up next to each other, it's just going to see right through. But if you kind of slide it out, it's going to help that light to bend, and you'll be able to do this. Another idea for your day today for B is for polar bear is to make a blot painting. I just took a cotton ball and some white paint and blotted it all over. And I just took a Q-tip and made some snowflakes. So that's another fun art project for your day today. So I hope you have fun with B is for polar bear. I'll see you next time.